So I can't take credit for today's video. I'm making the video, but the project and the lesson are from Anna at Babble Dabble Do. And she's got a great website and the steps how to make this. I'm just turning it into a video so that my students can see the process step by step. So I have 3 straws, and what I'm gonna do is cut them in half. So the first step is to cut my 3 straws in half. They tend to pop and fly a little bit, so be careful. So I had 3, cut them in half, so now I have 6. A little math there, friends. Looks like I didn't get them quite even, so I'm gonna need to be careful about that. And now we're gonna cut each of these in half. I'm just kind of hanging on to them so that they don't go flying. I'm estimating the halfway mark. I'm not going to be too serious about that because we're making a bubble wand, and I just don't think it's supposed to be serious when you make a bubble wand. All right, so now we have our pieces ready. There we go. I'm going to take 3 of my pieces, and I'm going to pick out one of my pipe cleaners. And I'm going to thread my 3. 1, 2, and 3. What I want to do is bend this so that I have a triangle, and I'm going to go ahead and twist this right like that. Now this basic shape could work as a bubble wand, but we're going to turn this into a form. So there's my triangle. I'm going to put 2. I'm going to run out of pipe cleaner, so at some point I'm going to be adding another pipe cleaner to this. I need 2 of these, and I can see if I put 2 on here I'm going to run out, so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to add another pipe cleaner. So I'm setting them side by side, and I'm just gonna twist so it looks like a candy cane. And that's all I did there. Now I'm gonna go back to adding my pipe cleaners. I may have to be careful getting over that spot where I added. Oh, that wasn't too hard. My second one. Make sure I get on that. And I'm gonna bend this. See what's happening here? And I'm gonna need to add one more piece so that I get a pyramid. So what I'm gonna do is thread it through this one. So if you see, I have my 2 pieces. I'm bending this in a curve, and I'm coming back through the bottom here. Going slowly. Now I have 2 sides to my pyramid. See where I bent that one there. Let's see. I can see where bending ahead of time might get you a little tighter kind of corners here. Look, I'm losing a corner. So I'm pulling this so I get it snug. There we go. There's my pyramid. Now I can't help but notice I had some extra straw pieces left, so I'm just going to count these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for this little pyramid, I only needed 6 of these pieces. Now obviously we can explore and make some other 3-dimensional forms as well. Okay, so next I'm going to try a cube. I'm going to cut some more of my pieces gonna keep this, I think it's important to keep the size small. Okay, I've given up on waiting for the cats to finish eating their food, and I'm gonna start the cube. So I know the base of my cube is gonna be a square. I'm going to slide my pieces on like that. Let's see. Hopefully I can get my corners a little tighter, a little more snug this time. I think if I hold them tight and bend them, it's going to hold them in place better. So there is a square, which is flat. And again, I'm going to slide those into place so they're a little tighter, and I'm gonna, so I could use this as a wand right there. Now I need to start going up. So I'm going to take my second pipe cleaner, and again I'm going to start kind of with an X and twist them together, and I want them nice and tight because I need to be able to slide more of my straws on there. So now it's coming up. And I'm going to slide, I'm going to actually lay it down so you can see all of it. I'm going to be careful getting over that thicker part where I twisted them together. Oh, it looks like maybe I can back up and slide that on there. Oh, I think I may be getting a cat inspection. What the cats, of course, are not going to be able to resist pipe cleaners. It's like their favorite toy. So you can see how I'm starting to build the side. Sparky is here to check it out. And I'm going to bend it. I think I'm going to go through here. So now I have two walls, and I can see I'm going to need, and Sparky is checking it out, several pipe cleaners for this one so I can keep feeding them through. So I'm going to go ahead and twist. Let's start kind of with an X. Twist them into place. And then keep feeding my straws down that long pipe cleaner. Just make sure I go over, bend it to hold it in place. Let's see, I'm going to go across like this. You can see how it's becoming a cube now. I'm going to bend it. The bending as I go really is definitely helping keeping these corners nice and snug. And you can see I'm just missing the two corners here. So I'm going to slide this in here, and it's very forgiving. I can fit quite a few pipe cleaners through the straw, and it's kind of out of place, and I just pull it into place. It's not hard. I could leave this as the handle if I want. And then join one here for my next one. That's actually kind of hard. I think what I'm going to do is, see, I'm playing around with this. I think I'm going to go ahead and just twist another pipe cleaner together. Joining at the corner there was, I think, a little trickier than I wanted it to be. We're going to have this long piece, and I'm aiming to get to this corner. So I'm going to slide one more time through there. I can see it's going to be tricky because I have that twist there. Let's see if I can pull that through. Oh, it came off. I'm going to leave that as the handle. All right, so I'm going to join here. It was too much for me to twist through there. And I'm going to twist. I'm going to grab my straw. It's the first time I've done this, and I think this is going to be a fun project. I think that my students will enjoy. I think now I've got this. trying some shapes of their own design too. See what else they can come up with, and maybe put a few different forms together. Sliding this through. Bring that corner back together. And I'm just missing one edge now. Last straw. This is the last straw, friends. I'm gonna bend it, slide it down, and let's see. Doesn't matter which one, I can go across this way or I can come back this way as long as I tuck it back in. Push it all the way through so I can pull it snug here. And then I think to hold it in place, I'm just gonna wrap it around this corner. Sparky can't wait, look at, he can't wait to get out and blow bubbles with this. And I'm just gonna go around that corner. I'm just gonna keep wrapping it around till it's out of the way. And there's my cube. And then this part can be the handle. So I think earlier I was starting to say, I can see why it's important to have these be small pieces, because you're gonna need to dip them in a container full of bubble solution. So the bigger your bubble wand, the bigger the container is gonna be. So we're keeping these pretty small. These small pieces, they're only about, let's see, I have, actually have a ruler right on the edge of my paper. They're just over 2 inches long. There you go. Sparky approves. I can't wait to try these out. And again, I got this, the information for this project from Anna at Babble Dabble Do. So thank you, Anna. And I think my kids are really gonna enjoy this project.